Hi, this is Brad Linder with Liliputing, and this is the Huawei Ascend Mate, which is pretty much the largest smartphone that you've ever seen. It's got a 6.1-inch display, which makes it almost the size of a tablet. And you can see that in terms of holding it in the hand, it's actually, it's comfortable to hold in one hand. It's not necessarily that comfortable to reach your thumb across to the top or bottom. In order to reach this pull-down menu at the top, I sort of have to slide my hand up, slide it back down the bottom. That's it. It looks really nice. It feels surprisingly light for a 6-inch, a phone with a 6-inch display, and it's reasonably fast thanks to a quad-core high silicon 1.5 gigahertz processor. There's no internet connection here right now, so I can't show you a lot of apps, but let's take a quick look at sort of the user interface. We've got some quick settings here, sort of skinned settings area. Take a look at the About Phone section, and you can see that it's running, it's got 2 gigs of RAM, or actually 1.8 gigs it says. It's 8 gigs of storage, a 1280 by 720 pixel display, 4.1 Google Android, and actually, let's go back in there for a second. It says it has a 1.4 gigahertz quad-core processor, so even though it's supposed to be a 1.5, this might just be a prototype issue. You can actually make the capacitive on-screen buttons disappear if you don't want to see them, and you can bring them back with a swipe, and does support landscape and portrait orientations. We've got volume and power buttons, a rear-facing 8 megapixel camera. There's a front-facing 1 megapixel camera. I can shoot HD video. We've got an SD card slot here, and I believe that might be a SIM card slot on the top, and headset jack, and what looks like a micro USB port. It also has an enormous 4050 milliamp hour battery, so it should get pretty good battery life, even though it's got this massive screen. So again, that's a quick look at the Huawei Ascend Mate, which is a 6.1-inch Android smartphone. It's not actually the flagship device from Huawei right now. They've got a smaller phone with a higher resolution screen, which they're really pushing as sort of their high-end device. But if the Samsung Galaxy Note isn't big enough for you, it's nice to have some larger options, I suppose.